You've seen a body levitating, a head spinning, and someone climbing up a wall.
I have to warn you, what you're about to hear will change your perspective on the paranormal forever.
What is something you've seen in an exorcism that leads you to believe this cannot merely be an issue of mental health?
This is Vincent Lampert, one of the most experienced and well-known exorcists. What you're about to hear is some of his most terrifying experiences when carrying out exorcisms.
Let me say this first. So what does the word supernatural mean? It means to be outside of nature. Only God is outside of nature.
Okay.
Demons, we would say, are preternatural.
Okay.
So they're above our understanding of nature. That's why demons can do things that we would say, well, that's not humanly possible.
I see.
How is a body levitating? How is, head spinning or a body crawling up the wall like a spider? These types of things.
All right, those three things. Have you seen anything remotely like those things?
I've seen them all.
You've seen a body levitating, a head spinning, and someone climbing up a wall.
As humans, we try to understand things that are out of our capabilities. When it comes to demonic possession and the supernatural, things happen that we simply haven't seen before and cannot comprehend.
Explain,
They're outside of our understanding of the natural order, so they can do things that we would think would be impossible.
Was this one individual who did these three things?
These are multiple over the years.
Would it be okay to ask you to tell me what each of those three experiences were like?
So when I was appointed in 2005, I did training in Rome in the early part of 2006. There was a Franciscan priest who allowed me to basically shadow him for 3 months. One of the exorcisms that I sat in on was where the lady, when she manifested, the demon levitated. Anytime somebody's possessed, all the actions of that body are now wholly defined by the demon. So I would not say this lady levitated. I would say the demon did it. Because when somebody's possessed, the demon is treating the body as if it were its own, using the person's eyes to see, the mouth to speak, the ears to hear, and so on. So I'm sitting there, and the priest that's doing the exorcism, he's praying, and I'm looking, and the demon all of a sudden gets this hideous grin on its face. And then just all of a sudden I look over and the body is starting to rise out of the chair. And the demon is basically saying, look at what I can do. And I'm kind of looking at this in disbelief, like, what in the world? And the priest that's doing the exorcism, he has the rite of exorcism in his hand, and he's like, pray, pray, pray. And he looks over the corner of his eye and he sees the levitation too. He goes back to the book, pray, 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 and he looks over again, and then he just takes his hand and puts it on the body of this lady and pushes her back down into the chair, the body into the chair.